guys, what's up? It's Ireland. And now is a great time to talk about things that scare the shit out of me. Now, you guys absolutely love the video when I completely went off about how the Tower of Terror scares me senseless, like shitless, basically. So I thought I would do another video for you guys of things that scare the shit out of me. This one happens to be Star Wars. Now, before you guys all freak the fuck out and go, how can this bitch be so terrified of Star Wars? Let me clear things up for you. I'm technically scared of Disney fucking up Star Wars. And a lot of you are like, hey? Do you even get 4, 5, and 6? No. Hear me out, right? This is a big, long story, so follow me through this. Let's go on a journey, right? Far, far away. No, basically, when I was a child, I kind of was supposed to be sleeping and caught my dad watching Star Wars, obviously the first one. And when I came in, he's like, are you supposed to be sleeping? I'm like, yeah, but what are you watching? And he goes, the greatest movie there ever was and ever will be. And I was like, what is it? Now, during this era, it was a big battle between Star Trek and Star Wars, which there is still, but it was kind of like a hidden code, you know? Like, it was something you would, tell each other. Like, you could only be friends with that person. You'd be like, okay, so Star Trek or Star Wars? And if they were... if you base your friends off that, right? So if oh, Becky says she's a Star Trek, we're not going to get along. It's just not going to fucking happen. So, it's always been kind of one of those things. And it was always something like, oh, I watched it with my dad on a VHS. Google it for you little shits who aren't old enough to know what VHS was. And I'm sitting there thinking, oh, this is the greatest fucking thing ever. I absolutely love this. I couldn't get enough of it. And then obviously when 4, 5, and 6 came along, it really I knew it devastated my dad and it kind of devastated me, but I didn't know how to the extent that it devastated my dad, right? And so when they announced this one was coming out and stuff, and I called him up, I was like, Dad, guess what? They're going to do another one. And he's like, uh-huh. And I'm like, be stoked about it. Maybe this one will be right. Uh-huh. That was it. Maybe he just fucking needs to see a trailer, right? Hey, Dad, I'm going to Star Wars Celebration in April, in Anaheim. Come on, this will be amazing. I'm going to do, Mara Jade from the EU, Extended Universe, for those of you who don't know lingo. And he's like, okay, all right, yeah, that's cool. You got a saber, that's cool. Yeah, makes noise, that's cool. And so when the trailer came out, I was like, Dad, did you see the trailer? And he was like, yeah. I'm sitting there thinking, why isn't this getting excited about this trailer? First time I saw the trailer, I bawled my fucking eyes out. I was like, pass me the fucking tissue. Shit's getting real. And he was just like, uh-huh. And I'm thinking, you know what? Maybe he's just thinking worst case scenario, right? They threw a trailer out there. It's not going to, it's like Final Fantasy. It's going to launch. Oh, wait, sorry. There's been a deadline. We're going to extend it another 2 years, right? And so I'm thinking he's thinking that process. So when it came out that you could get tickets, I freaking called him up and I was like, Dad, did you get your tickets yet? No, I'm not really going to go to this. And then it kind of hit me. He's fucking petrified. It's one of those things where, and my dad, I love him to death. He reminds me of George McFly. And if you guys don't know that, Google Back to the Future. You guys should know that's the 30th this year. And I just absolutely love him. As geeky and amazing as he is, he's my sci-fi. I just adore him. So anyway, I was like, okay, he's got to be pumped about something. And I realized he's petrified, just as I am, that getting our hopes up, toying with us, all these decades and years. And it's man, can this really be good, And it's Disney bought it, and it's oh, fuck. Really? It's our fucking luck can be right in the middle of something, and Elsa comes running down the fucking plains or whatever, saying, let it go. You can just fucking see this shit already, right? This is just got to be a recipe for a disaster. So I'm nervous. He's not going. I'm scared shitless that it's going to be horrible, that someone's toying with my emotions right now, especially when I'm involved in a world where it's now pop culture socially acceptable. At that time growing up, it was not acceptable. You guys were your own little class, and now I can't even go to the grocery store without this whole mound of Star Wars shit plastered everywhere. And I'm thinking, Okay, who's fucking with me, right? Who's fucking with me, eh? So it's emotional. It's really fucking emotional. I'm scared. I'm scared shitless. I don't know if I'm gonna cry. I don't know if I'm gonna throw something. I'm not fucking dressing up because shit's gonna run down my face. I'm going no makeup, PJs to this, and I'm going to hide underneath a hood because I'm so nervous that this is going to be horrible. I know it's probably not going to be horrible, but I'm assuming worst case scenario considering all the other times my hopes got up and it turned shit-tastic. So with that being said, I'm completely fucking scared. I'm so scared. I've got like my hopes up and I got my heart broke. I really, really, really hope. I mean, Princess Leia as an adult, she was the costumes that I bought for Halloween and eventually modified and worn. I'll have to post a photo of like when I won the our little like costume contest at work for it. But I ended up making my own, and that was my first modification. That was my first build, was doing that. So it's really nerve wracking, and yeah, I'm like word vomiting right now. It's like oh, palms are sweaty. um, I'm just yeah, I'm petrified. So this is one of the big things that scare the shit out of me, and I really, 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 really fucking hope, for my sake, but mainly for my dad's, that it doesn't happen. These are the video games he bought me. These are the movies we'd see. My dad's the one that freaking bought tickets on opening night for Harry Potter for us, for him and I. So it's really one of those things where it's like, Disney, if you fuck up, do this shit right, okay? I'm nervous. All right. The thought of it makes me want to puke, and the movie's coming out soon, so I'm gonna go calm my nerves and get back to finals. So, yeah, things that scare the shit out of me. Disney fucking up Star Wars. Maybe I'll post a review and let you guys... I'll just say yay or nay on social media. I won't ruin it for everyone else. Alright, I'm going. This is gonna make me nervous. Alright, it's about that time. Mwah. Love you guys. See ya.